You know.
Hello, Professor. You know, this is our finals right here, so we have our audience right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and, well, Kenny's not here. But today I'm going to be talking about school schedules, all right? Now, according to the CDC, about 70% of... All right. So, according to the CDC, about 70% of high schoolers do not get enough sleep during school nights. Now, you know school, right, guys? You guys know school?
Yeah.
You dread it, and you don't want to get up from your comfy bed, right? You just want to stay in, all right? But some people say that the early bird gets the worm, but for teens, not so much. Now, early school start times, such as 7 and 7:30, negatively impact the overall health of students, which affects school performance. You guys have, like, done that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. A simple change of just 1 hour can dramatically improve student morale and performance. Alright, now, what's the problem? Well, the problem is that students aren't getting enough sleep. Like I stated earlier, the CDC says about 70% of students do not get enough sleep. The CDC recommends that an average teen sleeps 8 to 10 hours per night. But some are only able to get 6 to 7 hours per school week. Now, early school start times force students to wake up earlier, which misaligns their circadian rhythm. Now, that's a Drake song. For the people that don't know what circadian rhythm is,
It's a Drake song.
circadian rhythm is
It's a Drake song.
It's basically your biological clock that your body uses to know when it's awake and when it needs to go to sleep. Now, the lack of sleep affects your health and even harms your learning. Sleep deprivation or the lack of sleep can cause poor concentration, which in turn leads to lower grades, as well as memory problems. Now, an article or a research article said that cognitive performance deteriorates during extended wakefulness and circadian phase misalignment, and some individuals are more affected than others. Now, the lack of sleep can also be linked to stress, anxiety, and even in some cases, depression. Alright, so this is very important. Now, a study conducted had 88 physically and psychologically healthy adults. This is what the results said. As hypothesized, the effects, acute sleep deprivation, increased anxiety and depression, as well as general distress, relative to a person's normal night of sleep. Alright, now that we've seen what the problem is, let's see what the solution is. Well, the solution is pretty easy. We just start later. Easy like that. The AAP recommends that middle schools as well as high schools start at around 8:30 or after 8:30. Now, by starting later in the morning, this better aligns with the circadian rhythm of students, as teens have a later circadian rhythm schedule compared to adults. Schools who have implemented a later start time have seen promising results. In this research article, it says later SSTs, shortened, were associated with overall better developmental outcomes, longer sleep duration, and less negative mood. Now, students reported that a delayed school start time by 1 hour improved attention, and a clinical trial by the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine took a group of 26 students, and the results said that the students who slept longer performed better than the ones who didn't sleep longer. Now, if all the schools in the US changed to a later start time, there would be several important changes that would happen. Now, what are the pros and cons, right?
What are the pros and cons?
Yes, pros and cons? Well, the pros is that students, like Omar right here, will get more sleep. And who doesn't want that?
I need more sleep.
Yeah. Now, on a serious note,
Education and women.
on a serious note, it will improve their physical and mental health, as those who don't get the adequate amount of sleep feel drained. So, we recommend 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. Now, schools can see an increase in academic performance, as I said earlier, with even less absent people if implemented correctly. Now, what are the cons? The cons is some people might have to change their schedules. Like, parents might have to leave the house earlier or maybe later if a later school time was implemented. But that's a small con that I feel like can be,
Not like they have anything else to do.
exactly. Well,
Yeah, their girlfriends left them, so they don't really have anything else to do.
yeah. And the last one is the bus schedules. You know, you might have to be adjusted for the time switch, and some people might, or some students might have to completely change their morning routine if the bus cannot arrive at the designated time. Now, by having an earlier school time, or no, by having a later school time, it causes more good than harm. And the simple switch of having a later start time gets rid of the cons and has its own pros. If approximately 80% of public schools adapted to a later start time, then who knows what we can have? Maybe
Who knows? We could have a cure for cancer, maybe, potentially.
exactly. Maybe in 10 years we'll have flying cars.
Maybe we'll get married one day.
But who knows? They gotta take that thought to the
Thank you,
grave.
Teach. Thank you, guys.
Who knows?
All right, thank you, guys.
Yeah!
Yeah. Everybody!